time, baby. This is high def.
And can I just say something?
Yes.
This is the first time I come here many times.
Yes.
But look at you in high def.
Do I look different?
It is so, you don't.
Crystal clear,
I can't,
right?
It's amazing. And what you've done with the place, there's carpet and
Yes.
a new upholstery.
I should announce the day. It is Friday, January 9th,
You should announce
2009. Regis has the day off. And look who's here, everybody.
Me.
Howie Mandell.
Look who's here.
Do you like our new carpet?
I love carpet. You know, that's how I started. Before I was in show business, I was in the carpet business. So this is I love this.
Tell me about our carpet. Is it a fine quality?
Here's the point. I know nothing about carpet, and I am colorblind, and I don't. But I was a very good salesman. And there are some, I would admit, and people would want my opinion on their carpet as I went to their, and I helped. I did help, and I would admit, well, it's been years, but there was some ugly homes in Toronto because I chose the
carpet landscape.
Yes, and I never knew I don't know colors, you know, greens and
Is
reds.
that true? You really
I don't.
can't
So they would say, what color is this? But I would read the back, and there'd be some obscure, this is an azure flambe, or whatever.
Right, of course.
That's not even a color.
That doesn't even help, though.
But it's great to be here. It's great to be.
We love having
Happy New Year
here.
to you.
And to you as well.
And we got into town. I got into town the other day because I'm in town promoting. I have a new show premiering tonight on NBC called How We Do It, a hidden camera prank show.
So I've been around. To see that.
I've been around town doing that. So I got here, and I got here early enough to spend some time with you and Michael and his lovely wife and your husband last night.
Yes.
We went out to dinner. They invited me out to. This is the first time I've actually gone to dinner with Kelly and Mark, and Michael usually take me. And I just want to say, this is not a.
No, go.
You told me.
Yes.
So they said they named this place, and I forget the name, but you.
La Esquina.
Okay,
They call it the corner.
Okay, so they tell me it's this great restaurant. Come to this great restaurant, and so I show up. I got the address. I get into a cab, and I show up at this restaurant. And I swear to you, I thought that it was like a prank because I showed up at it was like a soup kitchen for six. It was like, no, I'm telling you, it was like you know, like a lot of in California, we serve there's trucks that will come to construction sites.
It's almost like a meal truck.
It is like a meal truck. It's this little corner with 3 stools and a little sandwich. There's a taco there. It's like,
Right.
I thought there's no way.
Exactly.
There is no way.
I said to Mark, I'm like, this is really rolling the Howie Mandell dice. He's either going to love it here, or he's never going to speak to us again. It's a roll of the dice.
So I walk, the restaurant is the size of this desk. So I walk in and I go, you know, is it Kelly Ripa, Michael Gelman? And they go, yes, somebody will come and get you. Get me? Where are you going to get me? I can see the end of the restaurant from here. Where are you going to take me? Why don't you just point to the area where you want me to wait for these people? And they said, wait here. And then there's this big, like, a kind of a door, like a dungeon.
Door.
Like Geraldo opened.
Like
Remember?
Geraldo,
Yes. Like, yes, so then somebody comes up and they go, Mr. Mandell, it's come this way. And they open the door and they take me, it's like it wasn't bad enough in that little soup kitchen I was in. Down this back hall, down this alley, through the stairs, into the dungeon, into a basement.
Yes.
I'm in a cellar someplace, and I go through a door, and then I'm in a kitchen. I'm in a kitchen.
That's the part where I said he's either going to love this because he can see the kitchen and how clean it is and how clean everyone is.
Everybody was clean.
Yes, the food is clean, everything's clean, nothing's being,
But I was hyperventilating.
I know. I'm sorry about that. But then I thought maybe he'll hate it. Maybe he won't like the idea of seeing the food before it's prepared. Maybe he won't like that idea.
I was hyperventilating and my eyes were closed and I had somebody lead me, so I wasn't really taking. And then we opened into this, and then it opened up into this beautiful treat, this dinner treat. It was really neat, and you guys ordered all the food. I had a really good time. It was really,
I'm
and it's
glad
great
you
food.
liked
If you ever have a chance, apparently, can anybody? It seemed like a private club.
It's not. No, anybody can go there and anybody can have dinner, but it's like dinner theater. It's downtown Manhattan dinner theater. It's a great restaurant. We go there a lot. We took Regis and Joy there. And
was Regis okay with the whole?
Well, Regis comes in, and you know, with Regis, Regis is his own dinner theater.
Right.
So he goes down the basement and he goes, Pippa's taking me to the basement, a high-class basement. This is where Pippa hangs out, in the basement, in the dungeon, in the cellar. And then he walks through the kitchen and he goes, Regis is here and he's hungry. Pippa's hungry. Regis wants to eat now. Pippa's hungry. And there's these men in the kitchen who are just staring at him. And he goes, I don't like the way he's looking at me. That guy right there is staring at me. And they're just staring at it. They've never seen anyone come in. And I'm like, this is not where we're eating. We've got to get into the restaurant.
He wasn't even at the table.
Yeah, he thought he was going to like pull up a bench right there.
It is truly an experience. The whole evening was an experience. It was great, but we had a good time.
You were, I mean, I don't know if it was the food or getting down there, but you were on fire last night. I never laughed so hard as I did last night.
Oh, I was telling her stories about my life.
Howie, as funny as he is on this show, there are things that you just come out with that I can't believe.
Which?
Well, you told me a story last night about when your daughter was learning to potty train that I won't soon forget. Mark and I spoke about it for several hours after you left us and woke up this morning still talking about it.
Can I, you know what, I don't know if it's TV fair. Is it TV fair? Can I tell it on TV?
I think it's TV fair.
You know what, I can try it. I'll clean it up.
You guys, do you want to hear this?
It's an actual true story, because, you know, I'm a germaphobe. When my daughter was being potty trained, I wasn't really part of that process. And then finally, like, she was like a year and a half or almost 2 years old, my wife said, I said, I want to take out my little girl. I wanted just a daddy-daughter thing. So I take her out. My wife dresses her up. I put her in a car, put her in the car seat. We're out for half an hour. She goes, Daddy, I got to go potty. You know, and I'm freaked. I won't go in a public bathroom myself. I didn't want to take her into a public bathroom. So I said, you know, honey, just, can you hold it in? I'm going to take you home to the potty. I'm going to take you home to the potty. So she goes, I'll try, Daddy. You know, put her in the car seat. I got on the freeway. I'm driving. She goes, Daddy, I got to go now. I go, wait. She goes, I got to go now. I go, I'll pull off here. We'll go to a gas station. She goes, I can't wait. So I pull off to the side of the freeway, and there's hedges on the side of the Ventura Freeway in L.A., and I get her out of the car seat, and I'm holding the baby, and there's hedges there, and I step into the hedges because I think I'm going to be in the bushes. I didn't realize it's a ravine, and I stepped off the edge of the ravine. I heard a twig crack, and I fell on my back, and I start sliding down, and the twigs are breaking, the earth is breaking. One of them grabs my pants. It rips my pants off. My leg is bleeding, and I'm sliding, and they're splashing, and I land into a puddle of sludge like you've never seen it. Way down in a ravine. The baby is crying. I'm holding on to the baby. I got no pants on. I'm holding the baby above the air. My leg is bleeding. I got no pants on. She's going, Daddy, I got to go potty. I got to go potty. I got to go potty. I go, honey, wait, I'll get you. I stand up in the blood and no pants. I undo her little, she put her in a jumpsuit. I undo the jumpsuit. I pull down the jumpsuit. The jumpsuit's around her ankles. I'm holding her like this. I go, honey, just go. She goes, I can't. I'm going to mess up the jumpsuit. I've never had a daughter before. I said, honey, don't worry. You're a girl. What should I do? Oh, put your feet on my shoulders. Put your feet. Bad choice. I went, go, and she went, and I went, and I'm screaming. So now, everything's, I'm soaked, I'm screaming like a woman. I got no pants on, my legs bleeding, I'm covered in urine and sludge, and she goes, I'm a mess. I take off her clothes, and now she's naked, and I said, we'll go back, we'll take you back to the car. And I'm trying to climb up, and every time I grab a twig, it breaks, and I slide back down, and I'm covered in mud and sludge and urine, and I got a naked, screaming baby. It takes me a half an hour to get up. I finally get up, and through the hedges, I'm like 100 yards from my car in the middle of the freeway. I am no pants. I am bleeding. I'm covered in urine. I got a naked little screaming little girl. How good does this look? Somebody stops. A car stops and goes, Are you Howie Mandell? I'm like, no, just move on. That was the last time my wife let me go out with the children. I have never been able to go out with the children.
It is the greatest story. Have you ever heard a story like that?
It's my life.
And the thing is, I said to Mark, you know that has to be 100% true because nobody could think that up.
No. Nobody wants to think. The fact that that's in my head.
It goes away, yeah.
But it's a good father-daughter bonding moment.
It really is.
Speaking of bonding with children.
Yeah.
Do you want, I saw this article. Talk about bonding with children and having children. This is from Canada, so it makes me proud.
Okay.
There's an article came out today about a Canadian woman. Did you see this?
Oh, no, I didn't see this, but just the
the title, reading the headline, it's an argument Regis and I frequently have. Labor pains versus kidney stones. Go ahead, tell us the
So this
story.
Canadian woman mistook a kidney stone for labor pains.
Okay.
She thought she had a kidney stone. She had labor pains.
Right.
She didn't know. She
Exactly.
went to the
So she didn't
hospital
know she
to
was
pass
pregnant.
a kidney stone.
Right.
She passed a child. She had no idea she was pregnant.
That's like, I'm always fascinated by this story because you hear about it all the time. Like, you see
That's
it,
just
the lady's like,
stupid.
well, I was in the mall and I had to go and I had a baby. And I go, how does that happen?
Wait, that does not. The worst part is, this is their second child. That happened the first time.
No.
Yes. Yes.
She thought she had kidney stones the first time?
She doesn't understand. She doesn't know when she's pregnant. It's not nice to say, but how can you not know? She's obviously... How could she not know she's pregnant?
So, I mean, sometimes some people just carry that way, I guess. I mean, I would think that I would know. I knew. I really knew. We all knew. The chair knew. My pants were like, please, Kelly. We all know.
Really?
Yeah, I'm just,
You know when you're going to have a
fascinated
baby.
by that.
Speaking of babies,
Oh, yes, it's that time again, everybody. It's our beautiful baby search contest. Tune in on Monday.
reading it, that your baby search is starting, and the details are that for the 6th annual Beautiful Baby Search. When I saw
right.
Monday you're going to have a baby search, for me, I'm thinking like Amber Alert. You actually, we're going to look for missing babies.
The
It's
beautiful
like,
baby search.
Oh, that's last night when I left you, I was going for a cab. I've talked about this many times in my
Okay.
act. Somebody saw me in the street
Okay.
and said, Howie, you're Howie Mandell? And I said, yes. And they asked me this. They said, how do you answer this question?
Right, okay.
She says, are you in town? No, it's a hologram. I will be here in 2.5 weeks. I hope you're around when I get here. Even on the plane. On the plane here, somebody said, where are you going?
Right.
Where are you going?
I'm going where you're going. We're on the same plane.
I'm on this plane. Wow, look, there's a celebration.
Yeah.
Did you see that? There was a confetti.
Confetti.
There was just a confetti. It wasn't even confetti. It was a celebration.
Singular.
Did
I
you
never
see?
knew that the singular
You don't want to
of
go too
confetti
big
was
this
confetti.
early in the morning.
No.
You just one little
Once
drop.
in a while, we just drop one down, and that is it. No, that's actually very funny, because I've had people say to me, and I'm sure you've had this as well, they say, aren't you Kelly Ripa? And I say, yes, I am. And they say, no, you're not. And I go, okay, I'm not. Yes, you are. And I go, lady, I gotta move on. I gotta get the kid. What do you want me to say? I will tell you whatever answer you want to hear.
Did they
Yes?
ask to see ID?
No, they never asked to see ID.
People have asked me to see ID.
Really? No
Yes.
kidding.
Yes.
Is that true?
Yes, I don't lie. Why do you think it would be a lie?
I don't know. Because I'm in the mood of saying, no, you're not. Yes, you are.
Yes, you.
No, but one time I was in, Mark and I went to a martini bar. There was a bar that they only served martinis. This is years and years and years ago when Melrose
This is
Place-
not the club you told me about yesterday.
No, this is a different kind of club.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
They only served martini bars, and Melrose Place was on at the
Right.
time. And there was a woman who had obviously too much to drink, and she came over to us and she's like, I love you so much. I watch you every day. I know you're trying to have a long time. I just want to say, Heather Locklear, you are the best. And I'm like, oh, and so I'm so flattered, and I'm like, oh my gosh, that's so nice. I'm not Heather Locklear. She's like, I know you don't want to be on. I'm not gonna tell anyone. I know. I watch Melrose Place every week. And you are my favorite. And I'm like, I'm honored, and I'm not Heather Locklear, but thank you so much. It's a nice compliment. She's like, listen, if you don't want your fans coming up to you, I will never watch Melrose Place again. And I'm like, you know what? Don't watch Melrose Place. I don't care. Don't watch it.
That is great.
She became so.
I love that.
She became so enraged at me.
I
couldn't tell if it was because I wasn't Heather Locklear, because she was convinced I was. She was furious, and she never watched Melrose Place again.
Wow. And
So I was responsible for that viewer.
you lost a viewer.
I lost a viewer to that show that I wasn't on.
That is amazing. That is amazing.
But I'm.